Hey, I'm Daniel Pierce, and I'm all the way from Nashville, Tennessee. I've been in LA for about a year now, pursuing acting and doing some modeling, and also creating my own film as well. You want to know if I am ticklish? Yes, I am. In a few spots, if allowed myself to be. I remember as a child, I used to be extremely ticklish. And before I come to find out it's all about mind over matter, but there are those few weak spots, being tied down by your uncle or your big brother or whatever, and being tortured. And then, there's a dark history of being tickled, but now, there's a bit of a titillation there, especially if it's somebody of the opposite sex. So I now would say I am somewhat ticklish. It's as far as a rate of 1 to 10, maybe a 5 or a 6. When I do get tickled, it's more of a like a dare, especially if it is from somebody of the opposite sex. Would I hate it, like it? If it's by a girl, yeah, because it becomes a plaything, almost she becomes the attacker, the pursuer, not so much but then it challenges my reflexive reaction would be to, say grab the wrist and throw her playfully down would be the reflex reaction. And it's a release of endorphins, and you begin to laugh, both of you, obviously. But then when the reaction, it sort of forces you to become this predator, as when you do get tickled by a girl. So I could see the fun in it, and have seen the fun in it. My most ticklish areas would probably be, I guess the feet. It's the feet and possibly the ribs. I don't know why that is, but and I guess there's something sensitive when a girl grabs your butt. I don't know if I even call it ticklish, but it does make you jump, and there's something very sensitive about that, and daring from the girl's standpoint. I'm very rarely tickled, because that's a very rare occasion that a girl will go that step. But so it's one of those things that, so I guess it could be sort of like a Halley's Comet social thing. When it comes around, it's even more special. It's like the girl takes charge persona. So being tickled can be a unique and fun experience, and quite a bit fetish-esque, but it's more just fun, and something to make a challenge out of the relationship. It's sort of a season to the recipe of it all, and you just it adds a bit of a flame in the bed, and can really make a dull night much more fun. So it's nonetheless a small adventure a guy and a girl could take, and sort of the girl forces the guy to become the pursuer, and thus things become more enticing and exciting. Well, that was an experience. When I was tied down with my hands above my head, it was very intense. When she dove right into right underneath the arms, I was gone. There was no way. So bad I wanted to just grab her and pin her down and just make her stop. And almost like it makes you primal. I just want to absolutely just claw into her and just, but take care of her at the same time. It's just, there's something in that. There's that reaction to when, because you want it to stop, but you like the person that's doing it, and so you just want to absolutely consume them, but in their pleasure as well. There's sort of that male, alpha male, predatorial sense. Yeah, you want to just dominate when you're dominated by the other one. The ribs were fragile as well. And the knees and legs and thighs, not so much. It's still quite titillating. And then the feet is same as under the arms. It's game over. You absolutely want to break away and take her, and just take her down. And then the position of being on the belly is just them on top. There's nothing you can do. You almost feel like you're a prisoner. You're almost it's almost as if it's reverse. It's a reverse role. It's role reversal. When the female is on top and the guy is on bottom, face down, there's nothing he can do. It's almost as if the woman has complete control, and no matter how much you struggle, no matter how strong a guy is, the meekest of girls, of women, has dominance, and they can do as they wish, and you can feel like a complete prisoner, but there's something pleasurable about that. Then, when you're in the chair, it's almost like a misguided perception, like you were going to for a pedicure or massage, and then lo and behold, it's nothing like that. It's much more intense, and it will you almost feel like you're not in a massage chair, you're abolishing chair, to where she's completely obliterating your senses and sense of manliness, of masculinity, because you're completely at the hands of that are, what you would think are much smaller and meeker than yours. Yet your every move is under their control once again, and you want to just rip, either stand up and take the chair with you, and then her with the chair on your back, or break the shackles. But there's no getting through that. So it's just quite the role reversal and experience, as it's almost like mud wrestling, but not. It's almost as if you're tied in the ropes and they're the ones free to frolic in the mud and drown you. But all the while, if you were to die laughing, you would definitely die in bliss. And there's no greater torture than what we just experienced. Would I do it again? Yeah, I definitely be willing to.